Hello, 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 it's NaterGator. Today we're flying a JRollon CRJ. From Honolulu to Lihue is the last leg of our 6 hops around the Hawaiian Islands. Decided to switch to CRJ because it's a passenger variant. We're flying Go, which ended up being Go Mokulele, and it ended up not existing at all. It's actually run by Mesa Airlines as their attempt at low-cost inter-island travel. Until people found out that Hawaiian's rates weren't actually that much more expensive, and Hawaiian's just a better airline all around. Either way, we're here at actually Gate 31 over in this over in the EVA concourse. It won't let me. There's not a spawn point for the commuter terminal for some reason, which is over here in the back there without the gates, and then the inter-island terminals all along here. But yeah, everything is modeled. It doesn't have good spawn points, obviously, but everything is modeled here. The EVA concourse, the middle concourse, and the Diamond Head concourse. Typically, international is all over here. United takes up some of these gates. Delta takes up a lot of these gates right here. And then like Alaska and WestJet and all of that are on this side. And then over here is like American will park here, American will sometimes park here as well, and then it's just all Hawaiian all the way through the inter-island terminal. But yeah, Go used to park at the commuter terminal, which is that building in the back there. Now only Island Air and Mokulele, and what's the other commuter airline? I think it might just be Island Air and Mokulele right now park over here. So they have that going for them. Either way, we have our APU set up. We have our IRS is aligned. I gotta kind of do this in a sort of quick manner. I do have to work soon. But either way, we'll go ahead and cancel out of that. I meant to hit weight and fuel. We're going to... that should be fine. We're good. It's all good in the neighborhood. We'll set up with about 9,000 on the payload. Should be able to take off right out of here. Flight director on. We're going to, not flight level 350, that's for sure. We're going to 12,000 today. Only about an 80-mile flight. Should be about 20 minutes wheels up to wheels down, so. Nav. First aircraft, I don't have like any pushback utility or anything, so I'm going to start the engines first, and then I'm going to push back using reversers. But let's go ahead and do that. N2's alive. Give it some gas as I get disconnected. Like Squawk Box is honestly awful. Let's try USA East, to be honest. That I have no idea how that'll work, but better than USA West apparently, because they keep getting disconnected from it. Either way, we got number 2 started up. Let's get number 1 started up. We're flying the JRollon CRJ today in Go Mokulele colors, which is actually just Go colors, because they made this livery before Go merged with Mokulele's in a last-ditch attempt. But either way, I do like this paint scheme. I really do. I like the blue and the wave there and everything. Yeah, JRollon CRJ, the old but gold, still the best CRJ for any platform because Aerosoft is only focused on pushing back release dates. Oh, I need to give it... I was so focused on showing the outside that I forgot to give my plane any gas for engine 1. By the way, N1 is rising now. Got 1 started up. Go ahead and turn our taxi light on here. Turn our strobe on. We'll get rid of the boost pumps, the gravity crossflow, and the other boost pump. And also get rid of the APU now. Give it a notch of flaps, and we'll get pushed back here. I don't think I have my parking brake on. Yeah, I don't. Alright, let's push back. Sneeze for good luck. Either way, we're pushing back here. It's actually run by Mesa, so we're Air Shuttle 5766 for this flight. Going to be taxiing to 8 left for departure. They're in standard config right now, departing 8 left and 8 right, and landing 8 left and 4 right. Oh, wrong way. Alright, push back. Reset that. Reset our fuel because I think that's kind of cheap. Actually, we didn't lose a lot of fuel there. Either way, let's taxi that on the strobe up. Let's go ahead and taxi out here and make our unicom call. And also get the show who's online box down there, just so I don't get blindsided by some controller logging on. Thanks to whoever's watching. This will be the last video of the hops. In the description for this video, I will be starting to do what I mentioned in the last 2 videos, which is posting the next flight that I'm going to be doing and the next flight that I'm going to be recording. So if any of you guys are watching and you want to do that group flight with me, then we can get that started. It'll be fun. It'll be a fanfare experience. It's the best way I can think of it, but. Either way, we're on Alpha here. We're going to be passing past the military area here, Hickam Air Force Base. One of the lesser Air Force aircraft off to my right side here. We're giving it the good old Southwest taxi because we gotta get off the ground here. Yeah, it should be about 15 to 20 minutes, wheels up to wheels down. We have scenery for Honolulu, obviously, as I showed you this video and the video before. We have scenery for Lihue as well by the same people over at NAPS, making quality freeware scenery. What taxi would I actually turn on for 8 left? I've always departed 8 right. Not always, but I usually depart 8 right when I'm here at Honolulu, so. I think. Oh yeah, let's slow down here. Let's see where we're going. Yeah, we don't go right, obviously. So I guess we'll go left. Alright, here's 8 left. Yeah, there's not really a better way to get onto that runway, but oh well. Either way, we're going to take off. Landing lights on. Can't do anything about the wing light for some reason. But I have a way. Go ahead and get turned around here. Make our unicom call, and then we'll go. There's a FedEx plane. I think he arrived actually. He came from Memphis or something like that early here in the morning. Either way, we're flying the KEYW to departure. Probably going to turn right direct to KEYW after this. They always give you a right turn when they're departing the 8s to kind of stay out of the city, but Let's get going here. Engine stable. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. We'll start that right turn now. We'll turn right to a heading of, we'll go to 150. Yeah, that's close enough. Gets us out of the way of the city here. There's Honolulu for you. Either way, let's go ahead and turn direct to KEYW now. Hit the nav, hit the vertical speed, and we really, what happened to our, there we go. And I'll hit the autopilot gauge here. Go ahead and bring your flaps up. And we'll cut down on the speed a little bit. And then we'll bring it back up again because we are dropping a little bit. There we go. Climbing up to 12,000 feet, direct now to KEYW. Might be able to see the airport again off to our right as we turn around here. And I forgot to turn my ignition off. There's Eva Beach right there. Climbing up through 7,000 and some change here. As soon as we get above 10,000, we're going to gas this thing because I gotta get there. Let's see what Lihue is doing right now. Wind 080 at 11 at Lihue, so they're probably, well, it's kind of an odd wind for the runways they have. The runways they have are same length. One's runway 3 by 2.1 and the other one's 1.7 by 3.5. As you can see, the wind's kind of in the middle there. They're probably well, I can't land on 3. They don't really do that. So I guess I'll just land on 3-5. That's probably what they're doing. Departing 3, landing 3-5. Makes sense. But yeah, Lihue is one of those airports that'll use one for one purpose and one runway for the other purpose. So to depart one of them and land the other. So it's either departing 3, landing 3-5, or departing 1-7, landing 2-1, typically. Yeah, we're at 12,000. We're gonna gas it now. But not too much. Probably have 300 indicated is what I'm shooting for. That'll give us about 370 over the ground. But yeah, I'm going to plan for 3-5. Probably just going to shoot a visual unless I'll look again to make sure the weather's okay for it. But looks like it should be. Overcast at 4,600. I'm not really concerned. Altimeter 3005. 3005. There we go. A little past 300, but that's alright. The more to ground speed, the merrier. Let's go ahead and get an outside view here. I don't have any ATC run right now, unfortunately. It is like 6 in the morning there, though, right now. I guess 7 in the morning, but still. Either way, we're doing a nice healthy 390 over the ground. About 70 miles from Lihue. It should take us about, it says 10 minutes on here, but actually closer than that. It's just going by what my flight plan says. We'll probably just go direct, let's see. Yeah, when we're going to the VOR, I'll just set up our approach from there. All in all, probably about 12 minutes and we'll be on the ground. Since we're landing 3-5, just take a left off of there and should be able to go right into the terminal. Out of all the major airports in Hawaii, other than Hilo, Lihue is probably, other than Hilo, it's probably the smallest. Kahului is starting to have flights. Kahului wants to have flights to Japan and some more Canada stuff as well. Lihue doesn't have that quite yet. They have seasonal service provided by WestJet to Vancouver, but that's about it. And then even like Kona has service to Denver and Dallas and Houston and Chicago and those kind of places. Whereas Lihue is just kind of like Inner Island and then Los Angeles, San Francisco, those kind of places on the west coast there, and then seasonal service to Vancouver. Also, I think Alaska flies to like Seattle and Portland and possibly Oakland and San Jose as well. Oakland. Either way, headed towards Grail now. About 59 miles out. really subtract, actually probably, well, don't subtract off of that, but it's not like we're going to be flying to the VOR and then turning back. We'll start descending here shortly. Yeah, I'm going to try to gas this thing as much as possible. Shouldn't take us that long to get on the ground once we start descending here. So after Grail here, we have 25 miles to Nepua, and then 14 miles to the Lihue VOR. There's the island of Kauai out there. Alright, we'll go ahead and start descending now down to, we'll go to 7,000 initially. Be at Nepua by 7,000 probably, and then we'll go from there. Maybe the old 1800 on the descent. Cut the speed. Spoiler is armed, reverse is armed. Got our altimeter set, let's say 30, should be 3005. No. There we go. Now we got our altimeter set. to get through 10,000 here, we'll put on our lights that we didn't take off for some reason. But we're going to pretend like we took them off. That's the key. And we gotta slow down the speed. Who needs this silly 1050 under, or 250 under 10,000 rule? Oh man. Alright, through 10,000, lights on, strobe on. Everything else looks well and dandy. Trim is fine. Seven from Napua. And after Napua, we'll probably turn a base leg here. Don't quite see the airport yet, but it's all well and good. It's all good in the neighborhood. Should be on the ground here about 5 minutes. Thanks you guys for watching this video. Kind of a rush for me to make, but it's alright. Just wanted to finish up these hops. Alright, we're pretty much over Napua here. We're going to go ahead and set up our heading, which will be, for base leg, will be 260. Or just turn direct to the airport right now. Jesus. Okay, let's go. Let's bring up the speed first. And let's go down to 2,000. "13 miles from the airport, should have in sight here shortly as we pass through these clouds." Let's go ahead and, let's see, the airport's right in front of us here. Let's go ahead and turn that base leg. And cut the speed a little bit because we're a little fast. It's nice being able to scroll through the headings again. Something I couldn't do before in the Saab. We need to turn back. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go 010 because we kind of flew through it there. That's alright though. Been on ground probably about 2 to 3 minutes now. Yeah, we did fly through it a little bit, but we'll get right back on it here. And disconnect the autopilot here. We gotta get down a little bit. Not the smoothest approach of all time, but we'll get there. Second notch of flaps. We're still high. I don't like this. Don't want to go around though. Don't really have time to do that. I do enjoy flying into Lihue though. This approach over the water is really nice, and even the approach for 2-1 is fun as well. Putting our flaps kind of late, but that is how you do a quick landing. Flaps full. Landing gears down 3 green. We should be good here.
400. 300. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Versus green. I gotta roll all the way out, that's fine though. Through 80. Go ahead and use some braking. There we go. It's only 6,500 foot runway, so if we gotta roll it to the end, we gotta roll it to the end. Either way, we'll pull off here. If we'd been able to take the taxiway before that, we would have been able to just go right into the terminal, but now we gotta do this kind of a round thing. Cross runway 2 run here. Yeah, the scenery is also by Naps. It's really nice. I really enjoy flying in with the scenery. Everything's nice and modeled, custom modeled and everything. It all looks nice. And Lihue is an airport that's supposed to look nice, so. Either way, track the spoilers, take off some flaps. Take off all the flaps really, but yeah, make a quick taxi in here. Landing lights coming off. Taxi light coming on. Strobe off. Nav off too. There's a terminal over here. Not going to use that, that's the commuter terminal right there. Not going to use that one. I'm going to taxi to a gate because I can. We'll use Juliet here. Let's exit this gate right in front of us here. It looks like a nice gate. I think I need to set something up better with my elevation terrain, because I keep seeing those airports above the ground like that. It's a little weird, but either way, we're taxiing a gate here. Still nice scenery. Still enjoy it. And pull up. Park and brake, and cut the fuel. Well, thanks you guys for watching this last part of the hops here. I'll post this later on. Make sure to check out when I'm flying. Feel free to fly with me. Feel free to join me in the Fantastic TeamSpeak or any other TeamSpeak you think I might be in, and just randomly go there. Either way, we'll see you guys next time.